This week on FMF Unboxed, we're starting fires.
Coming up here in the hills, with all the rich people houses. Someday we'll have one of our own once we make our internet millions.
No, it's pretty ugly.
So we have our Firestarter edition Game Boy Color for Firestarter. It was green, and Chad painted it red. Drew some fire on there. Up close, you can tell, but from far away and on camera, I think it'll look fine. Sure. Alter for Firestarter.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
It's the Game Boy game. So that's our altar. This is here in his living room, but on camera, you're only gonna see about that much. Right? Lighten up the altar.
If it doesn't explode.
It shouldn't explode. It just matches everywhere.
And transmission fluid.
Oh, that's not flammable.
I know. Come on, light up.
It's not flammable except for by match.
I figure just in case things go horribly awry.
It can all be witnessed.
Yeah. Game Boys are pretty durable, so it shouldn't break. We're recording on the GoPro. And I'm
Really? How could you miss?
I didn't even hit it.
That almost hit my GoPro, but that's okay.
You want me to throw it, Phil?
I can do it.
Alright. I used to play baseball.
Get it as close.
Let me
You drop it. You drop it. That's your target. The lens. Get it as close to the lens as possible.
Close as the lens?
Close to the lens as possible.
That's pretty close, Phil.
Let's see. I warmed up. That's because I warmed up the Game Boy for you.
Let's see if I can actually do it.
It's like you guys are trying to play catch.
Someone asks, we're playing for the Game Boy.
What are you guys doing? Playing Game Boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Aim in this. Hold on. Yeah, aim in that vicinity.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Alright.
So excited.
Do a couple more.
Well, it's just funny because it looks like constant monotonous dropping of something just cause.
This is how you play Game Boy.
Try and get it to
County signal all around the school and neighborhood.
I scribbled Conti sigil all around the school and neighborhood. I left sacrilegious offerings in the form of little matchstick men that I'd burnt. My obsession to get a new high score started to block out my real-world responsibilities.
Even though I'm a graphic designer, I can't draw. So Chad took care of all the artwork for this episode and then sent it off to me to finalize. So this is the Firestarter document that Chad had sent me to finish. I had basically just replicated the title that he wanted. It's based off of Ninja Gaiden. And then to put the finishing details, I'm just gonna make a copy of this whole thing. And I had found this Game Boy Color box art here. And so I just mask out the middle there, add in this shadow, paste our Firestarter image in there, resize it, cool, added in the Nintendo seal that I had just found on Google. And then one of the details here is, if we'll zoom in, you can see there's a little bit of noise on the image I'm using, and so to make this look authentic, we're going to want to replicate that. So I'm just going to create a new layer, and I'm going to go filter, noise, add noise. Oh, that's right, derp. Go ahead and create a new layer, fill that with white. Then go filter, noise, add noise, and I'm going to match it as best as I can. You don't want to do too much or too little, so right and about there I think looks good. We'll hit OK, change our blending mode to multiply to get rid of the white, and now it has a similar noise pattern to it and it blends a whole lot better. Actually going to put the seal on top to make it look like a sticker. Bam! So then we have that. So now I'll go ahead and I'll copy all of that, and I have this picture of a Game Boy Color box that I had gotten off of Google. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to then paste our Firestarter on top of that, lower the opacity so I can see through it, rescale it down, and then I'm just going to edit the perspective here. So we just hold down Command or Control on a PC, put these corners in place. That looks alright. Now we're going to worry about the edge here, so now I'm going to select Warp. I'm going to just pull that out. You can see I'm just curving it here. I'm going to pull that out to match the warp of the box. Okay. Check mark. Bring our opacity back up, and we're almost there. A couple of things we got to do. One thing to help sell this effect, turn that off, is replicating a highlight. So create a new layer, switch it to soft light, grab a brush, paint with white, and we're going to just replicate this highlight here. Just paint over it, bam, that's all you need. Turn that back on, and now you have this highlight, and it ties in with the highlight that's already on there to help sell the effect. Okay, cool. Then we'll put layer mask on there. Grab our brush. Bring my hardness up to about 80 or so, 79. And I'm just gonna round out some of these edges. A little too zoomed in, but whatever. I'll round out these edges here. Alright, almost forgot. One of the last steps here is just blending the levels. So we're going to go ahead and bring up our levels here, and if I reduce my highlight output here, I can just pull that down a little bit to help blend this in with the background. And I shouldn't need to adjust the shadows or midtones any. Yeah, so just pulling down the highlight output. Boom. And now we have a very realistic looking Game Boy cartridge. So there we go. Yay.
And that's how we did it, which means it's time for Q&A. This week's question comes from Tina. Tina wants to know, what are you guys' favorite creepypasta channels? Hey, that's a good question, Tina. Anyone who watches our show can probably guess our biggest influence is probably the Little Fears. She's pretty awesome. If you haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. Little Fears, by far our favorite. Chilling Tales for Dark Night, they're also pretty awesome. Their visuals are kind of stock, but their sound design is off the hook. And they even did one of Chad's stories a couple years ago, Pen Pals. So, Chilling Tales for Dark Night, Little Fears, and you know what? Creepypasta Doll. She's a fantastic narrator, got tons of skill. Creepypasta Doll, Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, The Little Fears, top 3. Those are my favorite creepypasta channels aside from us. Thanks for your question, Tina. If you guys have a question you want me to answer on the show, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, or shoot us an email to frostedminifears@gmail.com. In the meantime, like, share, favorite this video, and if you haven't already, click subscribe, because on Wednesday, it's an all-new episode of Frosted Mini Fears, and 1 week from today, I'll show you how we did it on an all-new FMF Unboxed.